Quitting lust isn't easy, but I know how to do it. In this video, I will teach you an effective way to deal with lust. Now stick around to find out. I won't waste any time getting into the real topic as promised. How can I get rid of the sin of lust? Lust is derived from your sexual drive. It could be classified as an energy source. Don't cringe, as we are about to dive into the spiritual for a temporary amount of time in order to better explain this phenomenon. Since it is an energy source, then it flows in you in a natural way. The more scientific term to this would be that you have many hormones in your body that dictate this occurrence. The problem with the majority is that they do not use this valuable energy for their benefit, but instead they waste it. The best way to utilize it would essentially be to harness it and control it. Now many people utilize the wrong techniques when attempting this, and they end up going around the actual solution. I learned this the hard way with many futile attempts at controlling my reserves. To save you the time, I will tell you how to do it. The first step should be to calculate your sexual energy levels. This can be achieved with the aid of a hybrid meditation technique. I call it energy meditation. It is easy to perform, so much so that you can do it right now with my guidance. For more accurate results, make sure to be at full health before proceeding with the following steps. For instance, being sleep deprived will hinder your results. Now let's begin. For this version, your sexual energy will be represented by purple smoke or fog. The apparition of this smoke will be powered by your lustful thoughts. Try evoking your deepest sexual thoughts. Imagine a purple mist arising and slowly covering your entire body. Take your time to develop each sexual thought you have. Now slowly stop thinking of those sexual thoughts and simply evoke the raw lust in you. Now breath in and out from your nose whilst imagining the mist slowly spreading and thickening with every breath you take. Make sure to concentrate during this process. Now you have officially evoked the raw, unfiltered sexual energy that constantly peeked in and out of you all this while. If your sexual energy is high, then you will feel more energetic afterwards. Now your sexual energy, which was concentrated in a specific spot, for most people being their private part, has been freed and spread in an equal way. Depending on how much sexual energy you have, the intensity of this meditative style might vary. People with lower levels of libido will find it easier to control their sexual energy with the following steps than the people who have a higher level of it. Those with higher levels of this energy will be able to harness it and use it for their advantage in sports or in any other activity. This kind of energy is more reactive with males, as it directly increases with the level of testosterone present in their system. Now I want you to understand a simple concept. Lust is a very complicated concept, but when simplified, it becomes libido. Libido is a natural occurrence. It is the sexual drive naturally encoded in your DNA to ensure that you reproduce and pass on your genes. It is not a negative occurrence, but rather a positive one. Learn how to use this energy instead of misusing it. A popular example of misusage of one's own sexual energy would be masturbation. It makes you feel weak because your energy is not being used as it was originally intended to be used, hence the negative feeling you get afterwards. It quickly becomes an addiction due to the dopamine that rushes through your body during the process, so you should completely avoid it like the plague. The third way of dealing with lust or any other hindrance or distraction would be to dedicate your life. Natural dedications are mostly determined by someone's place of birth or environment during the growth process of the mind and body. One of those natural dedications are the religious ones. For instance, natural dedication to God would be performed at birth through baptizing. Another variant would be common dedications. A common dedication would be the standard. Upon the gain of independence and free will, humans start to develop life dedications. The most common one would be to being happy in life or to seek revenge for a past act. Now the most useful version of a dedication would be the action demanding dedications. It comes naturally with the realization of errors or a will to change one's own circumstance. The most common dedications in this category would be sportive goals such as going pro in basketball or football, or maybe even getting more healthy and fit. By dedicating your life to a sport or a precise goal that requires action, the mind no longer gets as distracted as it previously was, as it has a clear goal. This method is by far one of the best to quitting lust. Now for the major summary. Step number 1. Control and spread your sexual energy. Step number 2. Use that sexual energy to take action. Step number 3. Focus on a life-changing goal. And that is it. Now, in order to get the best results, be consistent and follow these rules. Good luck, bro.